Hi, my name's Lori, and I wanted to make a video about my experience with the iRobot vacuum. The reason I wanted to make the video is because when I decided to buy one of these, I watched a lot of videos and I couldn't find any that dealt with the problem I had with it, which is the error messages that come along with this machine. I bought the iRobot S9. I actually bought it twice, and both times returned it to the store, which is why I don't have it here to show you. The first one I bought just the machine without the part that sucked up the dirt. I quickly realized I should have spent the extra money to buy that because it was a hassle to have to clean it out, and it was just a big mess. But I bought the first machine. On the third day, I used it 3 days in a row. On the third day, I started getting error messages. The error messages, I got 2 error messages. One was clean the bin. And the weird thing is I did clean the bin. After getting this error message, I picked up the bin, I dumped it out, I put it back in, still got clean the bin. So I took it out again, I actually got my hand vac out and vacuumed it out because there was some cat litter in it. And I not only just vacuumed the bin, I vacuumed the whole device and cleaned it out as good as I could. Put it back, clean the bin. Another error message. And somehow I actually got rid of this message, and then I got a second error message that said, close the lid. The lid was closed. I pressed down on the lid as hard as I could to get it to close, still got closed the lid. I decided to take it back to the store. Didn't get another one right away. After a couple days, I decided maybe I just give it another try. So I went and bought the S9 Plus with the part that cleans out the bin by itself, which if you're going to get it, I would advise you to get it. It's worth the extra money because it was a hassle to have to clean that out. So I got that. I used it, I think, 4 days, and then I started getting clean the brushes. So I looked up how to clean the brushes, took the brushes out of the bottom, cleaned them out really good, put it back in, cleaned the brushes, got it again. So I took them out again, figured out I missed a spot, I cleaned it out again, actually got my hand back out again, and vacuumed it again, cleaned it out as best as I could. There was no hair on any of these brushes. I put them back in the machine, tried to start it again, clean the brushes.
Clear the brushes, then press clean.
I was getting pretty frustrated at this point. I didn't know whether to take it back to the store. I decided this time I was just going to call the company. And I called them and talked to them about it. And they said, well, we will send you a new brush roller device. You have to unscrew it, take out the brushes, put the new brushes in. I thought, why do I need to do this? I've only had it like 3 or 4 days. But I said, okay, go ahead and send it to me. Since it was brand new, there was no cost to me. I think a week, 10 days later, I got this again. I put it in the Roomba, started using it, and it worked just fine for a few days. I think I used it maybe 4 days in a row, and once again, I got clean the brushes. And the strange thing about this is right before I got that message, before I used it, I cleaned the brushes before I even used it. I decided I was going to clean the brushes almost every time I used it. I took them out, I cleaned out all the hair. We got a lot of hair because we have 4 animals. I couldn't understand why I was still getting the same error message after I cleaned the brushes. It was very frustrating. That was the last straw. I took it back to the store. I'm done with it. So if you think you want to get one of these machines, just be aware you probably are going to have to deal with these error messages. So I would advise not even bother. It just soured me on the whole robot vacuum system. I'm just going to use my regular vacuum now.